After a really successful career, how difficult is it to be here today promoting the Farewell Tour?
Yeah, obviously it's a very sad day for us. When we kind of came here this morning and we were talking about it, we were saying this is probably going to be our last day of promotional stuff in Ireland. Obviously announcing the news that we're playing Croke Park is a big deal for us. Obviously, it's going to be the gig, the farewell gig of Ireland. So it's going to be a very sad night. But I suppose it's hard, really, kind of realising that it's all coming to an end. But I think it's something that we all want, so therefore we feel we're doing the right thing.
The thing is, it's kind of bittersweet because we've had an amazing 14 years. We're also excited about our futures, and we're all 31 years old. We're not old, we're still very young. We've still got loads of energy in us. So it's not like, we're retiring to go off and sit on a sofa with, like, a rug across our laps or whatever. We've still got plenty of energy left.
Yet,
but of course it's not going to be easy. But we're all going to positively go into the next chapter of our lives. So
we're worried we might have to set a helpline for Louis because he wasn't happy with us at all. He is devastated, genuinely. I mean, when we met with him a few different times, he said, "Well, look, you're your own guys. I don't think." Yeah. And then the other night at the ITV, we did a show the other night, and I said to him afterwards, "Well, how did it get on? This is a show that's going to be aired at Christmas. Bill is our last TV." And I said to Louis afterwards, I said, "So how are you feeling?" Like, I don't want to talk about it. So he's not, he's not there yet, but he understands. How we're going to get through that last show, wherever it may be, is going to be incredibly hard. But I think we're all nervously excited about what else is out there, and it is what it is, and it's we're at the end of the day we're only a pop band, so nobody died, so we've got to move on and see what else is out there.
It wasn't a knee-jerk decision, and so therefore we've thought about it long and hard, and we've
been thinking about it for over a year.
Yeah, so the decision is we're very sure that this is the right thing to do, for us.
Look, the big news back home in Sligo is will Sligo be included on the Farewell Tour gig? The showgrounds has already been offered.
Well, for us, it's something we would love to do. There's no plans for it at the moment. Croke Park is the only date that we've announced for Ireland. It could possibly be the only date that we do in Ireland. But of course, we'd love to play Sligo. It's our hometown. We played it a couple of times. We did Lizadelle there last year, or the year before last, and it was an amazing concert. So, maybe, we'd love to do it, but we just have to wait and see if we can get a gig organised.
Okay, so with just one date announced at the minute, if there's enough loyal support from fans, Sligo could be on the tour.
A tour, it's not about any one place, and we have to look at the whole thing as a big picture. And so far, we sit down and have long meetings about these things with our promoters and our agents and stuff. And so far, the one gig that's definitely happening is Croke Park on the 23rd of June. After that, we have to just look at everything again. It's all kind of quite sensibly organised. There's no point in putting on kind of gigs unless they make sense to do. It's not as easy as, sure, feck it, we'll play Sligo tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Like, I tell the people back home, it's not been ruled out. Just
definitely
it's not
ruled out.
No, but it's also not
confirmed.
It's
not ruled in.
Of course we'd
love to play it. We'd love to play the course.
And the decision to split, was that solely your own decision?
A lot of people probably think, we want to chill out and spend time with our families and stuff like that. But for us, kind of walking away from the security of Westlife, even just financially, job-wise, everything in the world we're in at the moment, is probably the last thing you want to do when you have children, and families and stuff like that. But we had to make the decision purely on our happiness and our band, and take away everything outside of that. And we came to the decision purely for the four of us and for our happiness.
And I think it was coming for a while as well. You got to remember that it's not like something like an argument happened or anything. This had been coming, whether it's 2 years or year and a half, certainly. And I think all of certainly Georgina, but I presume we're all the same. We're just relieved that you're happy in your own skin now to be able to do that, and for all of us to be in a happy place. So they've been through it all, every part of it, so they understand all of it. And it's not about, as Shane touched on, it's not about spending more time with your family, because I think all of us have that get up and go still in us, and that youth still in us to do something, whatever that is, who knows, for all of us. But I think all the partners were 100% behind us all. The day we made the announcement, I went out for a drink with my four best friends, four lads, and when I turned up, and when I turned up to the pub, they gave me a job seeker printout. So that's what you're dealing with.
Look, I'm not trying to exclude you, Nicky, from this question, but from
even
the
though
three Sligo guys, will we see you back home in Sligo a lot more now?
I think so. Over the next,
I have the freedom, so I'm allowed.
over Christmas, over the next few months, we probably will. But it depends what happens for all of us. None of us bar Cian has actually any definite plan yet of what we're doing. So I think you might see a lot less of us. If we have to kind of start thinking about new careers and new ventures and stuff like that, we might have to be living away from home and working a lot harder than we actually work now at Westlife. So it's kind of all up for we'll see what happens kind of scenario. But obviously Sligo's always our home, and you're always going to see us around Sligo.
We're kind of always back there all the time, regardless during Westlife, after Westlife, that's not going to change.
What do you think you'll miss the most?
Playing Crow Park, stuff like that. Playing to live audiences of the size that we get to do all over the world is pretty incredible. Whatever the future holds for all of us, I think it's going to be hard to ever get to that kind of level. But for all of us, we have them memories now forever. And Crow Park will probably be one of our last memories, so it's a nice thing to have at the end of Westlife. But yeah, probably performing live, I'd say, would it be? Yeah.
I think the fans. I think over the years, the bonds that you have with the fans from from when you were young, right all the way up, from different age groups and generations, and watching fans that have been with you from day one now coming back with their sons or daughters or their mothers or whatever it may be, and the banter that you have on stage is always quite fun. So yeah, I think for all of us especially in the last maybe 3 years,
the banners.
I'll still do the speeches.
Nick is going to miss his,
I think reading out
20-minute speech.
Did I interrupt you? Did I?
Sorry, we were going to leave that to you, of course.
I'm going to miss the studio and the live performances. I've always said that's my favourite, and still is. Actually, though, sometimes when we do the little trips away where it's just the four of us, like Asia, what we've just done, or flight to Germany for a weekend, like the fun that we actually genuinely have together, that's going to be something that I miss as well, definitely, because that's like the best therapy in the world for anything. It's like we all have a lot of stress in Westlife, but when we have the stress relief kind of nights out and stuff like that, it's the best ever. So
Sligo Rovers playing this coming Sunday. Will you be watching the game?
I will be watching the game. Absolutely. I won't be there, but I will be watching the game, and I hope they win. They won last year, so it'll be nice to get 2 in a row. So wish Sligo Rovers the best of luck.
Because you're big Rovers fans too.
Yeah, my brother is a super fan of the Rovers. He's a massive supporter, and so I'm kind of always well aware of it and stuff like that. When I'm at home, especially in Sligo, I'm always aware of exactly what's going on. And yeah, I think they've done fantastic, and I just hope they win it again. They
were very close to doing the double this year as well, so it's a pity, but hopefully they'll get the cup, and bring it home.
Nicky, you had a bit of sport in Sligo team.
I used to play for Shelbourne, so no, my heart will be with Shelbourne for that one. But but Rovers have done well. You can't deny that over the years. They're flying at the minute. One of the top teams in the country.
And have you any final message for the fans?
Thank you very much for everything. It's been an amazing 14 years, and we can't thank you enough. And we'll see you all on the farewell tour next year, and see you in Crow Park.
We're also not going anywhere for about a year, so we'll see plenty of you over the next one.